What's up, guys? Mike here. Today I got another SPAC for you guys, and this SPAC has definitely 2x potential, and right now people are still not even aware of how powerful growth this company has. And this stock is definitely another 2x potential, and that stock is none other than Payoneer, merging soon with FTOC. Now this stock is another stock that is like PayPal, all right? Just like recently I did a video on PaySafe, BFT. This is another great transaction stock that moves money around from one person's account to another, just like PayPal does, just like BFT does with its online iGaming. This one is actually very legit. They do several $billion of money movement every year, and just in 2020 they did $44 billion in revenue transactions. So this company is no joke. It has a lot of growth, and I'm gonna go over all its valuation. We're gonna go over its potential. We're gonna go over where the stock could be headed, and we're gonna go over some of its financial and some technical analysis on where I expect this stock could go and where it could be a great price for you guys to start getting in and build your position and hold for the long term as well, because this stock has a lot of potential and it has a lot of growth. So anyways, with that said, let's waste no further time. Make sure you guys always smash that like button, hit subscribe. It really helps our channel. So with that said, let's begin. Yeah. All right, guys. So let's check out what is Payoneer exactly. This is another business-to-business transaction movement. It's pretty much an all-in-one solution business type of global payment movement that you can use. This is their website. These are already their customers that they have, such as Google, Amazon, Wish, Upwork, Airbnb, Fiverr, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Even eBay is one of their customers, and Airbnb and Fiverr is one of their biggest customers actually right now. And I'm telling you guys, this company has a huge future. If we move on to their integrating phase, you can see that this company is already making some names and headlines for itself. And just one on exactly on February 3rd, FTOC announced that they are merging with PaySafe. They're going IPO through SPAC merger. And what is exactly what they're doing? And Payoneer, what they're doing is they're already moving $44 billion in volume of transactions just in 2020. And already they're expected to be worth about a $3.3 billion valuation. That's a 7x of what it's supposed to be worth in 2021. And the revenue right now is around $430 million in revenue they expect to keep in 2021 growth. Now, they're already, this is what's going on. They're getting $563 million from the SPAC, from the people who are sponsoring the SPAC. And they're also expected to get another $300 million from PIPE investors. And the valuation is going to come out to around $3.3 billion total just from the SPAC offer, right? And it's going to near somewhere around $3.9 billion with once everything is closed. And they expect that within the next 5 months. And they should be expecting the stock to trade no less than $1.4 billion. But I expect this to go way higher, and it already has. As we can see, on February 3rd, they announced it. It went all the way around all-time highs, making around $14.20 was the all-time high. And the SPAC has cooled down, which is fantastic because I wasn't done actually filling my position. I expect there was rumors that they're going to be merging with Payoneer, so I didn't really load up too much around the $12, $11 range. So I was hoping it would take a little bit more time because I didn't expect the rumor to be fully true. And now that it's come down a little bit, it's cooled down. This is fantastic. This is the best time for you guys to start building some shares. Get in right now, because this SPAC has a huge future. Actually, it looks like all-time is 14.5. All right, so where do I see this headed? I think right now is a great bottom where you guys should be getting in. This is an excellent price to get in my opinion. It's going to be up to you if you want to decide to do that or not. And this stock is relatively moving in the same direction as PaySafe was, BFT was, all right? So they did have a pop, and then some pullbacks did occur. And as we can see, it just kept continuing climbing up. And I expect the same thing with FTOC. They will have their pullbacks here and there, but then it's going to completely go up, right? Over here, they had this because of the GameStop and all the AMC stuff going on with the crazy hype. And now they pulled right back through, and I can expect them to continuously move up from here again. We do see a bullish trend coming up in the near future. So let's move on to what this company exactly is, what to expect from the SPAC merger, and all the information that you guys need to know. So where do we see this SPAC headed? And with the valuation going on, they expect that this Payoneer is going to be getting around $2.6 billion, and it's already holding $755 million. And we have some proceeds from the PIPE, which is expected to be around $300 million. So the total valuation they're saying is going to be worth somewhere around $3.7 billion. And the existing shareholder is going to be $2.6 billion. Cash is going to be $457. And most of the money that they're getting from this merger is going to be used to pay down their debt. All right. So you can here's the breakdown of where the share is coming. 68% is going to be the exact Payoneer is going to receive, right? And then FTOC shareholders like you and I will get somewhere between 19%. And the sponsor, this is pretty much people who are holding this FTOC sponsorship, the SPAC, they get 5%. Don't expect them to do this for free. So they are getting 5%. And PIPE shareholders will be getting somewhere around 7.6%. So we will be getting 19% of the SPAC, the company, and the major shareholder, of course, is going to be themselves, where they get 68%. All right, so what is Payoneer? This is pretty much another global payment e-commerce business. Their platform is to grow through digital businesses, and they want to do is drive growth from digital businesses of all sizes around the world. So they're not just limiting themselves to iGaming like PaySafe is doing more. Here's some of their marketplaces, about $5 million. They're already working over 190 different countries, and just in 2020 they had a volume of $44 billion in transaction, and their revenue, their growth that they took home was $345 million they got to keep. So who is in their marketplace? Pretty much they have a lot of different type of companies they're working with, like Wish, Fever, Airbnb, Amazon, Google, Newegg, Shopify. Let's take Airbnb for example. Here are some of the types of payments that they get using Airbnb. They could do PayPal to receive payments, or they use Payoneer like debit cards to receive payments. In 2019, they were just only doing a $25 billion worth of transaction, and in 2020 they doubled that. They almost doubled it. They did $44 billion in 2020, and let's see how much they're taking home, right? So they're in 2019, sorry, they only took about $244 million gross, and in 2020 they got to keep over $347 million in profit. So pretty much what they're doing right now is taking every $1 they get in move in transaction, they make about a penny. What is other things they do? They have marketplace payments, business to business types of payments, global multi-currency accounts, working with other types of capital, pay suppliers, physical and virtual cards, like they have their own debit cards or credit cards. They also have ERP integrations, and they also do some tax solutions. So let's look at their outlook in 2021. In 2020, they did $44 billion worth of in volume and transaction, and in 2021 they expect to do $64 billion, and that is fantastic. This is exactly what we want to see. We want to see some organic growth in their customers. We want to see new customers coming up. We want to see more services they provide, and we want to see them leveraging what they have and building on it, right? So we want to see a higher revenue growth also in 2021, all right? So they only took home $345 million in 2020. We want to see that number bumped up, and they do expect it to become $432 million that they get to keep in revenue in 2021. So let's look at some of their long-term growth. They expect definitely revenue to increase to about 20% in revenue in long-term, and about their debt to ratio should be around 20% margin, which isn't too bad. It's not like insane crazy, but I do expect to see these numbers grow over time for sure. And these aren't too bad, but I definitely would like to see a lot higher growth, somewhere maybe around 25 to actually 35% is ideal for this type of growth. This is a really fast-paced growing payments infrastructure, and I do expect them to do a lot more than this number that they do currently project. Let's look at their adjusted revenue that we expect to see from them, and they do definitely project that they have been growing substantially over the years, right? So 2017 they were only doing 188 million in growth, and then in 2018 became 211, and 2019 244, and just in 2020 they took about 319 million in revenue, adjusted revenue, right? So what are they profiting? 132 in 17, 151 in 18, and 2020 was 234. So we see substantial growth year after year, and that makes it even a lot more rivaling of a company, right? This company is just going up and up, right? Their growth is over like a $50 million growth year after year in small transaction profit, right? So we definitely can see this company doing a lot more and becoming a huge rival to PayPal and especially to PaySafe. All right? One last chart I'd like to show you guys, and that is their future further projections. They're expecting definitely a 30 to 40% volume growth, and they're using this as an adjusted revenue figure for 2020, which shows about somewhere around a 31%, closer to around 31% in 2020. And that's pretty good. It's showing that they are definitely going to be climbing year after year. Their growth is substantially a lot more year after year. And that is good. This is what we want to see as an investor, that this company has plenty of room to grow, and they do project to make millions of dollars, even billions over time. All right? Thanks again for watching my video. As always, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so YouTube could alert you when my next video comes out. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I pretty much post there daily. I post my buys, my sells. I do try to post that all on Instagram, so make sure to follow me there. Also, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what other questions or other videos or other stocks you'd like me to do one on, and I'd be glad to do you that. And I'll even try to answer as many questions as I can. Also, guys, right now, WeBull has a promotion where they are giving 4 free stocks. 2 when you just sign up to use their platform, and another 2 more stocks when you make a deposit of $100 or more. WeBull will be giving you 2 free stocks, and each with a minimum value of $8 all the way up to $1,600. Check the link in the description box below. If you want another free stock, FirstTrade gives out pretty good stocks. Check the link for that one. And if you guys want another free stock, Robinhood gives out pretty good stocks as well. Check the links for all of those. Thanks again for watching my video, and until next time, make money with Mike.